Hey my loves, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time, hi, my name is Deborah Bombs and you're welcome to this channel. So today we are going to have a video where I talk about some of the mistakes that women make in terms of like our daily, day-to-day life. Okay, so I just want to list out some of the things that I have noticed around and some of the things that I've probably done, right? And yeah, just so that we can avoid these things and just live a peaceful life, a more fulfilling life. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. If you are new, please don't forget to subscribe if you end up enjoying this video. And yeah, let's just hop right into the video. You guys know that I'm all about helping you guys and also myself to transform, and I give these tips based on things that I'm learning and things that I have experienced as well, and just doing my research to just share these things. And I'm really happy that these things are helping a lot of you guys as well. So yeah, we're just going to hop right into this video. The first mistake that I feel like women are making nowadays or have been making has to be selling themselves short. I know that there's a place of being realistic with yourself based on your abilities. We sometimes tend to always self-sabotage and feel like we don't deserve nice things. Sometimes when I'm even scrolling on Instagram and I see some quotes where they're like, you deserve all these things that are happening to you, don't ever feel like you don't deserve money. And I'm just like, are there actually people that feel like they don't deserve money? Like, are you actually being serious right now? That there are people who feel like they don't deserve going on trips, they don't deserve getting the good things of life. Like, I don't know why. Maybe they have their own issues that they are dealing with, but I do feel like everybody, if you feel like good things are happening to you, you need to start accepting these things because you deserve them. Okay, if you are a good person and good things are happening to you, you deserve all of it. So accept all of it. Stop selling yourself short. God knows that I'm personally working hard to get to where I want to be. So when I get there, why would I feel like, oh no, this is too much for me, I don't deserve all of this? Like, why would I do that to myself? I find a lot of people doing this when things are happening. They kind of try to downplay their efforts. Let's say you're a content creator, your channel is doing well, and you're just like, I don't deserve all this, I'm not even working that hard. The little effort is what is helping you get to where you are. So you should appreciate yourself. Another aspect of this is where women feel like they can't achieve certain things. If you want to be a pilot, you can be a pilot as a lady. If you want to do a role that is dominated by men and no other woman has done that, you can be the first person to do that. So I don't want to see people that are just like, oh no, that's a man's job, oh no, I could never, oh no, this is not for me, but you genuinely want to do that. So why don't you give it a shot? Don't look down on yourself, guys, please. If you watch my videos you would know my stand on this. You can literally achieve anything that you want to achieve. I just got a comment when I was before I started this video. So someone went to my old video where this was not even planned for, this is not even part of my script. But then I just need to use it because someone just commented on my very first video here on YouTube where when I came back, because I left YouTube for like 2 years. So when I came back, I posted my first video, and that video was basically talking about how I'm putting in all the work into my channel, and I don't care if I have to beg people. I'm begging people to subscribe. If I have to do whatever, I am doing whatever to make sure that my channel is what I want it to be. And that video was as a result of my reaction to Kelechi Ngbemina. So she was the one that actually inspired me during lockdown 2020, and I don't know, I can't even understand how much zeal I had at that time for me to have put out that video, and I've seen through with that promise that I made to myself up till now. So if you feel like you need to do something, believe that you can actually achieve that thing. I'm so grateful for you guys. Over 17,000 subscribers. It is not, I'm so grateful to God And I'm so grateful to you guys because it's a lot. 17,000 people Do you know what that looks like? And these people are watching my videos, so I'm really so grateful. If you feel like you want to achieve something, please go for it. At least give it a shot. Like, don't be your own stumbling block. You deserve all the things that are going to come to you, that are for you. And also stop downplaying yourself. Okay? So the next mistake has to be forcing friendships. This also applies to relationships as well. Forced friendships, forced relationships. If it's not given, it's not given. Don't make excuses for people. I was watching one, I think it was on I think TikTok, where the guy said, if someone tells you that this is how they are, don't make yourself the exception. So for example, let's say someone tells you, oh, I'm not the calling type, but I would call you. Or I'm not the calling type, but because of you, I have to be the calling type. Accept people for who they are. Do not force things, because it can get to a point where that call that he is or she is, you know, doing for you, if you guys get into a fight, I don't even know, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Don't try to be the exception to people's already made standard. So if they have a standard and you don't fit into it, don't try to be the exception. Do not try to be the exception. It's not going to end well. If they tell you this is not how I am, and then you feel like, oh, you can change them and you can be the only person that they can do that for, you're just shooting yourself in the leg, because even if it doesn't happen now, something will happen later. If you notice that it's mutual, you guys are, you know, helping each other, you guys are on the same energy, on the same vibe, then go with that. But if you are, you know, always the one who is doing everything, who is putting in the effort to communicate, who is putting in the effort to keep in touch with your friends, your partner, and all of that, you really need to reevaluate. So anything that's not giving you peace, try your best. If you can resolve it, if you can talk about it, but at the end of the day, choose you. The next mistake that I find a lot of people doing, especially women, is comparing your reality to someone else's Instagram life. This is very common. It has been going on ever since social media began. It's just like a race. Let's say a 100 meters race. Everybody has their lane and everybody is focused on one thing, which is the goal to win. So if you are on your lane and you're just focused on the goal to win, you should not enter into any other. Don't enter anybody's lane. That's really how it is in my head. Everybody is in their lane. Everybody's journey is different. If your journey is like this, go like this. If your journey to success is like this, go like this. Like, stop the comparison, because it is, what does it do? Okay, if you compare, if you compare yourself to people, what has it done for you? Like, if it's not, you know, what did they call this thing? I think they call it positive comparison. One thing that I remember when I was watching Kelechi, was she said, if you want to even compare, for example, now your YouTube channel. If you want to compare yourself to me, don't compare your current video to my current, like, don't compare your first YouTube video that you want to post tomorrow to my current video. Compare it to like my own first video and see how my first video was, because comparing with someone's now, when your own now is just starting, you don't know what they've gone through before they got to that place. So that is why it's just best to stay on your lane. You don't know how they've gotten there. You don't know the work that they've put in, and you don't know if you can handle that work. That's why your own journey is different. So the earlier you start focusing on your own goal, and everybody has the same goal, everybody wants to win. So the moment you start focusing on the goal to win, you won't even care about other people's business. That's really it. So stay focused. Being focused actually pays. It pays so much. Focus on yourself. Focus on your own goals and ambitions, and I believe that you are going to get to where you want to be. Yeah, so the next mistake that a lot of people, I don't know if I should generalize this one, but my audience is mostly female. That's why I'm talking to women. But if you're a guy watching this, all these things actually apply to you. So I feel like one mistake that we do, or that we make, is we feel like being spiritual is is not in vogue. It's not the in thing. It's not something that we should be proud of. You as a person, I feel like everybody should start taking God more seriously. So I personally, on this journey, this has been like the best progress I've made in terms of my spiritual life, and it has just been very beautiful. And what pushed me to even get here is what I can't even explain right now, but I just knew that it was only God. You know when you know that only God can just bring you out of this? That was what triggered my whole, getting to know God for myself, getting to know God for who He is and what He is, what He can do, who He is to me. So if you are someone who is feeling like, oh, I don't need to be spiritual to succeed, the God factor in your life is so important. It brings every other thing together, and it makes your journey even smoother when you are working with God and you put Him in your plans, you put Him in everything that you are doing. And when you put Him first, every other thing just tends to align. So don't make the mistake of neglecting God or just using God when it comes to problems or something. Like, genuinely try to get to know Him for who He is. I recently found out that if you don't want to, or if you find it hard to read the Bible, you can actually listen to the Bible. I don't know if you guys know this, but the app that I use, YouVersion Bible app, you can actually listen to the Bible. They have different translations so that you can better understand it. And that's just what I'm going to say. Don't make things complicated for yourself. If you want to grow with God, look for ways to simplify the process. If it's really difficult for you to pick up your Bible and read, then how about you start listening to the Bible? Now, this is directed to my ladies, right? One mistake that you should never ever do is lose focus for a man. Hey, don't try it. Do not run. Do not lose focus on your goals because of a man. If you want to achieve something and that man is not in support of it, exit. He's telling you that you can't be this person, because there's some men that are like that. They're telling you, oh no, this profession, I want you to just be at home and take care of the kids. What? Don't try it. Don't lose focus on your goal because of a man. I don't know how else to make this a solid point. Do not miss your road. Don't miss your journey because of a man. It's not sustainable. Do you focus on yourself? Even if you are in a relationship, you can still focus on yourself while in the relationship. Balance, baby. There has to be balance. Don't lose track of yourself. Don't lose yourself because you're with a man. Or there's this I feel like, oh, I have a financially secure man right now, so I'm calm, I can relax on my goals. Don't try it. Whether financially stable or focus on yourself and make sure that you achieve your own goals. Make sure that you become your own financially independent woman. Yeah, so don't lose focus for a man. That is the point. That's just it. If you don't get it, you don't get it. If you don't understand what I just said, you don't understand. I don't know how to help you again. But yeah, those that get it, the girls that get it, get it. So the last point, which I think I have for this video, is the fact that a lot of women kind of fail to accept their truth. And I'm talking in terms of insecurities. So your insecurities should not be stopping you. I feel like you should even embrace it more than anything. This thing is sucking my blood. I feel like you should embrace it more than anything. Your insecurities should not stop you from going for what you want. When I had my acne, it was like the biggest insecurity I had, and I didn't even know how I got the courage to even be doing YouTube. But I do remember that I had a problem with coming online barefaced, but at some point I was like, oh my, this is not sustainable. Show up as you are. If they don't like it, that's not your problem. There are other creators that they can fall in love with. There was a lady that reached out to me about a certain insecurity, and I had to tell her, this should not stop you from creating your channel. This should not stop you from going for what you want. If you look at some motivational speakers, there are a lot of people that are doing things, people that don't have hands, don't have legs, they are achieving things. So your insecurity should not stop you from going for what you want. I feel like no matter what I say, it all boils down to, if you really want it, nothing will stop you. Like whatever it is, spiritual life, or if you feel like you're struggling with, growing with God, or you're struggling with, keeping in touch with God or something. Whatever the problem, whatever it is, if you want it so bad, you will do everything you can in order to get it. So if you want something, how bad do you want it? That's going to determine your drive, and that is going to determine your approach to everything that surrounds that goal. So I'm just saying, don't let your insecurities hold you back. Don't let your insecurities stop you. Do you put God at the center, do your best, and leave the rest for Him. I would recommend a book, Success Principles, I think by Jack Canfield. I'll put it on the screen. How to get to where you want to be from where you are, how to move from where you are to where you want to be, something like that. 100 Success Principles. Yeah, I think 100. So if you read that book and you're someone who has a very big dream, or you want to kind of create a plan for your life on what you want to do, read this book. It would help you to shape your mind and prepare you for the journey ahead. So yeah, that is basically it about this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe and like this video, share with your friends, your family, and let me know down in the comment section what you learned from this video. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.